They won one Super Bowl. The reason they won one Super Bowl because they had sweetness. They had that badass defense of brothers that they had. Their safeties was two of the hardest hitting white boys in football. Gary Fences and what was the other one named Plank. They were the two hardest hitting white boys in football back in that day, right? So they had one of the best defense out here, and their offense had sweetness, and they had the funky QB called Jim McNabb. You know what I'm saying? But that was about it. That's all that's going to ever happen to the Bears. The city of Chicago will be mourning for the next 5 to 10 years because their sports team would suck. Only thing they got in Chicago is hockey. You know, baseball team, Chicago Cubs, finally won one after 100 and something motherfucking years of not doing a goddamn thing. The White Sox, they never won a World Series, so they suck too. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Only thing they got is hockey, and that's all you, Big L, you better go get you a hockey jersey. Be like Vince. Vince all over the map. He got him a hockey jersey. He liked the Chicago, damn, what's the name of that goddamn team? I got it, it's on the top of my head. The Chicago Southern Hawks. Damn, Blackhawks, Chicago Blackhawks. You know? So, yeah. And see, L gonna put in the chat room the greatest team ever since the greatest team ever, sir. Respect the 85 Bears. If that's the case, you got to respect a lot of other teams that was greater than the Bears. You know? We ain't even going to go through that. That's another show, Al.
Yeah, Big Al can hang on to that 85 championship, man. In 1985, I was still a little kid, man. I was snotting my nose and everything, but still had one ball. They didn't even drop a nut yet. Come on, man. Get out of here with that, Big Al. Nobody want to hear about 1985.
And Big L was a young kid too, with snot running out his nose down there, milking them damn pigs down there, in Arkansas.
with his toes out.
Yeah, you said with his toes out. He ain't even had no shoes on. You know, down there in the country, they run with nothing on, man. They love that goddamn red clay mud or whatever type of mud out there, or all that shit, them pig shit he's running through. But and that
Trey said the Steelers can't beat the Patriots. I disagree with that. I think last year, if the Texans had half a quarterback, they could have beat the Patriots the way their defense was playing.
Right.
I think the Steelers can beat the Patriots because the Steelers are one of them teams that now they can just outscore you. Martavis Bryant has been cleared. They still got A.B. Le'Veon Bell is there. They got the best running back in the game. They got arguably one of the best 3 wide receivers in the game. And then when you look at Martavis Bryant, I mean, you ain't seen him in so long, but the man was suspended for a whole year and still got a job. So he got to be good, right?
Yeah, but you know what? You know what lingers? You know what lingers on that whole?
They missing Julian Edelman. That's a big loss for them. I don't care what anybody says.
What lingers on that whole conversation about Pittsburgh is, if Ben Roethlisberger don't stand up and he keep taking them shots, he's like a fucking string away from tearing off the damn flag. You know what I'm saying? So it all depends on what Ben do, because they ain't got no other quarterback that's gonna get the ball to somebody. Y'all gonna say the young man from Tennessee can do the job, but hold up. He ain't faced the firing pin that he gonna be facing. You know what I'm saying?
Josh Dobbs?
Yeah, he ain't gonna be able to come in there and read all them blitzes and everything. See, preseason's a different horse. You know possibly not, Steve. But you also got to think about this. There's not a lot of film out on Josh Dobbs because he's a rookie, and you give a quarterback those type of weapons. I think he'll fail. I ain't saying I think he could be Patriots, but I mean, shit. When Antonio Brown, Martavis Bryant, and Le'Veon Bell, you ain't got to do but so much, bro. True that. Hey, listen, look at this. Tiffany said they didn't let Sweetness score a touchdown. Thank you. Big ups to Tiffany for saying that, because I think Dicker was a dickhead for letting the refrigerator run that ball into the end zone. So fuck the 85 Bears. I hear you on that. Let me see. Mac Farrell said, yes, they can, Barbershop. They can play man-to-man now with addition of Hayton. Oh, you talking about the defense of Pittsburgh. Yeah, I forgot Pittsburgh picking up Hayton. Now they can get rid of the brother that they had over there for so long that he's starting to get toasted a lot. I can't think his name, but he been a cornerback for Pittsburgh. I think they made him safety now. I can't think of his name. That's Maestro team. That's why Maestro needs to be in the chat room.
I thought you retired.
Huh?
I know you're talking about too. He started to get cut last year.
Yeah, but they didn't cut him.
Is it gay?
But they needed him. Huh? No.
Is it gay?
Is it gay? It could be gay. It could be gay. But anyway, yeah, he's a toast machine. Yeah, that's him. That's all you got to do. When you think about toasting some toast, you think about him. Oh, Big L said the Eagles won what? Question. Jay Fish. I'll wait shit. Yo, man, since he spoke on the hold up, since he spoke on your team, right? After you address him, I want you to say what you think my team gonna do, and I'm gonna say what your team will do. All right? Instead of us talking about our own teams. All right, address L.
Like, for folks to say, and Big L, that's probably one of the weakest things you could ever say to me. And you know I'm known for lighting folks up, man. Like, if you can't come harder than, oh, the Eagles never won a Super Bowl, then sit your ass down in that corner with the damn dust cap. We're going to put another one on top of it because we got to make two of them so they can fit your big-ass head with your toes-out ass. The Bears ain't shit. The Bears ain't been shit since 85. Maybe they had a little run when they had Lovie Smith, but, yeah, it was the defense, and you ain't win it then either. Shut your ass up, Big L. Nobody gives you any... Big L. What happened to Nostradamus? What happened? Chief? What happened to Nostradamus? All of their predictions he started going wrong. Big L. Get out of here.
Yeah, you can.
Come with something better than the Eagles didn't win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you can let your mouth say one thing, but your predictions will be fucked up when you do. Because you don't know what the hell you're talking about. That's why he stay in my little corner microwave. You know what I'm saying? I keep him in the corner facing the wall so he don't make these statements, but somehow or another, he always end up making them. I don't know how he get out the corner like that. But we're going to have to make sure we keep that under wrap and now from now on, make sure he don't get up out that corner and whatnot. But, yeah, man, I'm going to start. I'm going to start first, man, what I think about your team, right? First and foremost, I think y'all finally got the tools and equipment to finally beat Dallas 2 games this year. I think y'all got the tools and equipment to be outside competitive and whatnot because you know how rough it is in our division. Your quarterback looked like he learned a lot from last year. Because the little time I seen him in preseason, he looked like he's ready for the prime time this year. But it's the thing going to be is y'all going to be able to hold them up. Because you do got a tackle that been in the league about 16, 17 years over there. Jason Peets.
Jason Peters, yeah.
Yeah, so, it's up to y'all keeping that quarterback in the game, man. Because I don't know what you got on the bench, but it can't be no better than what you got starting. So I look at y'all making the playoff with us. Either one of us going to win the division, but I feel the Giants going to pull the division out.
Yeah, I got you. I think that Philly can, but West is still young. Like I say, you put anybody around those type of weapons, and he should be okay. He should be okay. Now, when I look at the Giants, I figure this: if you guys can get y'all running game at least halfway decent, with your offensive line issues, y'all got championship defense. And I hate to have to say this because a lot of times we disagree. But I feel like the Giants got a championship defense. You got 2-time Super Bowl winning quarterback. You got a receiver. Even though I don't think he should be playing until he gets paid, he still got to go out there. If he decided to play, he gonna go out there and try to make his case to be the highest paid player, at least on his team, if not in the league. I think when y'all getting Brandon Marshall, I think was one of the biggest things that nobody really talks about in the offseason because Brandon Marshall has had his history of messing up in the past, and I think what he's going to bring, his experience, to Odell Beckham Jr., I think that is a big – you really ain't heard much of Odell outside of him getting hurt. Last year, you know, they let Victor Cruz go because Victor Cruz should have made sure they weren't on that damn boat. You know, even though it was a day off, it still was a bad look. They cut Victor Cruz because he's supposed to be the veteran and you out there with them. They got Brandon Marshall. I think that's going to be big for Odell. But I think as long as y'all can do something with y'all running game, man, y'all should win this division by at least 1 or 2 games. And I think Philly, I think we'll get a wild card. I don't know what Dallas' their defense is bombed out and depleted. They just lost Anthony Hitchens for the whole damn year. Their secondary was already gone. And they're going to be without Zeke for at least 6 games. We don't know how healthy Dan McFadden can stay up or whatever. So we're going to see. I think the Cowboys got something to prove. There's a little bit more tape out on Dak Prescott. I think he still has a good season, but maybe slides back a little bit because their defense ain't shit.
Right. You're right. And that was a good analysis of all that, man.
Fuck Washington. Sorry, Buck.
Yeah. Fuck them Deadskins and shit, you know what I'm saying? Oh, but
they lost 2,000 yard receivers. End of story.
Right. And so now we're gonna get on another person and put their team in here. We got the lovely Tiffany from PNP. She said her Chief plays the Patriots this week. Her beloved Chiefs play the Patriots this Thursday night. What you think about the Chiefs, man? What they looking like, man? You know, I've seen a little bit of them, but what you really feel about the Chiefs, man?
Well, I got a little bit of a bias towards Kansas City because my coach, Andy Reid, is the coach of that team. Man, they for last year for the first time I saw Alex Smith throw the ball 20 yards down the field. With the young boy, the young receiver dude they got, Jerry Curl. I think the Chiefs are the real deal. Now, Spencer Ware's hurt, but Kareem Hunt, they've been talking real good about Kareem Hunt. Now, the thing about the Chiefs on this opening game, they're going to be without Tamba Hali. I think he's going to be on the pup list. So I think he's going to miss the first 6 games. Now, I don't know. I really don't know what to say. It really all depends on Alex Smith. If he's going to be the same old Alex Smith that, you know, goes back to check down Charlie and rather run and slide for 4 yards, or he's going to take some chances, you know, and try to start the season off with a bang. But they play in New England, right? They got to be playing in New England. They want Super Bowl. So I don't know. It's going to be a tough day. I know Bill Belichick probably still got that stink of when the Chiefs beat the shit out of them on national television a couple years back. So he probably got something to prove, man. He had a long time to prepare for this game. I think the Patriots edge this one out, maybe by like a score.
This is what I feel, man. I feel that Andy Reid is under fire. You know what I'm saying? Because Andy Reid's always built great teams, right? But always lack something on that team to get him over the hump. Right now, he's lacking he's not lacking quarterback, but he have a young boy that could take over, and I would take my chances with him with the skill position players you have and the good defense you have. But he ain't gonna let that young boy play. Green is gonna get out there and stink it up. You know what I'm saying? But until Andy Reid gets some kahunas and say, fuck it, we're going to have to sit you down, Trent Green, and we're going to have to put this young boy in there because I think we'll move better. Because they offense is good. All they need is a better quarterback. All they need is a better quarterback, man. They got good skill position players, man. You know?
But I know, Chief, when have you ever known Andy Reid to take a chance?
He haven't, but, I mean, them fans out in Kansas City is kind of, you know, if you look at the baseball team, man, them fans are loyal and they cutthroat. They will cut your throat if you don't do what you need to do to make that thing go where it need to go.
What was Kansas City? What were the Chiefs before Andy Reid got there? They weren't even the playoff team.
Oh yeah, ho. Yes, they was when they had Marty Schottenheimer.
They didn't make the playoff the year before he got there.
No, Marty Schottenheimer? I ain't talking about Andy Reid, but I'm saying when Schottenheimer was there, they was contention for the playoffs every year.
Yeah, when Andy Reid, all I know is when Andy Reid got there the year before, they didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah, because they had got rid of Schottenheimer. They had got rid of Marty, and Tiffany should be able to vouch for that. But Truck D putting us under the bus. He said Negro's not even going to talk about Washington. That's cold. I mean, Buster's our man. We're gonna have him on before the game. You know what I'm saying? I may do a matter of fact, I'm doing a show next Saturday with
play hard.
Huh?
They play us.
Yeah, they